What's up, you guys? I am live. I'm doing live up here because this is the only place that my signal is good in this house with this Wi-Fi, you guys. I have been like really MIA on YouTube. I just did like a nose suction cup thing for blackheads, but I just wanted to hop on because a lot of people are like, oh my God, why haven't you been vlogging? Why haven't you been doing all these things? But I have not really been on YouTube that much because Shola, I'm gonna call you back. I'm on YouTube live. Okay. Yeah, I've been like trying to stay low key on YouTube because I'm going through like job processes right now. So I don't want to be doing too much on YouTube or saying too much because I'm like learning my lesson when it comes to job placements, and I'm going through like a security clearance type of thing right now. So I just don't even want that much activity. Like I don't want them kind of like peeping the scene too much. So I'm trying to keep it light. Do you feel me, you guys? What's been up? So I really wanted to get on here and talk about Nigeria and my experience in Nigeria. So I'm actually going back to Nigeria at the end of next month for 2 weeks again. And a lot of people have like asked me about Nigeria. How was it? And I can honestly say, like, I don't think I would ever live in Nigeria. Um, it was great. Like, the food was great, the people are great, the vibe is good. But the biggest issue to me, like when I met with Abide, when I did the interview with Abide, who is in Kenya right now with her like van life stuff. So like if you like that, go follow Abide and see what she's doing. It's really cool in Kenya. But one of the things she told me about why she left Nigeria was because the power, the internet, like just the lifestyle actually makes it kind of difficult for creators. And like I can see that, like, I don't know, I just wasn't prepared. Like I should have had power banks. You have a generator, but it's like so loud. You have to like go get fuel for the generator. Somebody was telling me it just depends on where you live, because I guess if you live in like super nice areas, they have like solar panel generated generators and all this stuff. But like for me, I don't see myself living anywhere to where power really even is a problem. So like I tried to go live in Nigeria and literally the generator popped off. So even, I mean, the lights popped off and then we had to go get the generator. So the issue is, yeah, the generator is there, but there's a lapse in internet while you have to like go get the generator working and stuff. And like if you're creating, that kind of messes up your flow. Do you know what I'm saying? Or I was just thinking, like, say I had a remote job there, like that would be difficult for me. Like that would throw me off if I had a remote job there and you're like in a meeting that's very important with people who are not understanding. Hi, Taylor. So like that would just be one thing. So if you are like a digital nomad and you're thinking about, there are places without power and internet problems. I think there are, but there's a lot more places with it, is what I'm saying. So of course there's always anomalies. There's of course places with not that many problems, but most places have those problems, I can say. And even just speaking to Nigerians who were living there, like even if you live in a nice area, yeah, the power goes on and off sometimes. It might be more manageable because they have generators, but what I'm saying, the gist of it all is I just like would be kind of irritated by that. I know like in Lagos with like, I've heard like Victoria Island and like Lagos Island and like very, very nice places, like higher tech places, whatever, that's not a big issue for them. But like, I'm also not paying to live on Victoria Island. It's very expensive. So I'm just thinking about living in normal places. Do you get what I'm saying? Some people don't have money to be living in places where all the energy is put into not having light problems and internet problems. How about just not having that as a problem in general for me, like I said? So, like, because I'm, like, going remote job vibes, I wouldn't wanna put myself in a situation to where I'm, like, in a meeting and then the generator's loud. Like, I did a couple of interviews while I was there, and the generator was just so loud, like, throughout the whole house, it was echoing in the house. So for me, that's something that, I don't know, just would bother me. I also really love bodas, and I think it's less common to ride bodas there. They look at it like more down than I would say in Kenya. Like it's very easy to just like hop on the boda and stuff. Like when I was in Abuja specifically, I didn't see that many bodas in certain areas. And then also it was just kind of like the way they made me feel, it was like very way more dangerous to be riding on a boda than the accessibility of a boda when you're like in Nairobi. So I'm just speaking off of my experiences, things that I'm used to in Nairobi. And I would say it's definitely more digital nomad friendly. It should be countrywide. Nigeria has a lot of oil. I mean, I do not get why electricity is a problem. I've been following your upload videos on your visit to Nigeria. I Hi Baker. Hey Roadmate. Hey everybody who's in here. If you're watching this, please like the video. But like I said, you guys, I'm like not falling off on YouTube. So I'm really sorry I haven't been vlogging and stuff, but I've just been really trying to make sure this job is secured. I did sign an offer letter and I got like my dream job, but I have to go through a security clearance for it. So I've just been almost paranoid. Like I don't even want no activity, no questions, anything that can be questionably anti-American or like anything. Like, because I need this. Do you feel me? So I'm trying to move differently on the internet as well. Nigeria is so big, 36 states. There are states without much of a power problem. I'm not passing judgment. I'm just saying that I was in Abuja. That's like a major city. And I was staying in like not a bad part of Abuja, but a lot of them even were saying generator. I was at a restaurant and the generator had to come on. So I love Nigeria. I'm not saying that it's bad. I would stay there if I didn't have a digital nomad job and was not relying on remote work to make my money. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm in DC right now. I'm back in the DMV. Finalizing everything with my job, but I'm going back to Nigeria because I did love it so much, is what I'm saying. I loved it so much. I'm actually going back next month for 2 weeks. So there was a lot that I didn't get to do when I was there because it was a family wedding, a traditional wedding. I didn't really get to have like the content that I wanted. I didn't get to see a lot of the creators that I wanted. I didn't get to like really get into the streets. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I wanted. I wanted to do like the street food and like, really like feel the energy. And I didn't get to do that this time because I was deep into like this wedding. Besides Nigeria, so this is my plan for this year. I'm gonna go to Nigeria and then I'm gonna do 2 months in South Africa and Namibia, come to Kenya. When I come to Kenya, I want to stay for at least a month. And then I was hoping to do like Senegal or Cote d'Ivoire. So I think about 5 countries this year. We'll see. But definitely, like I said, Nigeria was not bad. I really enjoyed Nigeria, but I can say, like, for sure, Kenya is lighter and easier to navigate than Nigeria as far as internet and power goes. You should try Botswana. It looks like Arizona. Botswana is definitely on my list. I'm going everywhere. Does Nigeria have beaches? I didn't go to a beach. I went to a really nice lake. So next time I go, I am gonna go to Lagos when I go. I've been good, Tyrone. Thank you for asking, babe. Um, Honorary Kenyan, Ghanaian, Nigerian. I'm just an honorary. I'm trying to become an honorary African, period, y'all. We're trying to hit all these countries. But I really do miss Kenya. But to keep it real with y'all, these flights are not playing right now. Like inflation is real out here. Like, am I the only one feeling it? Please tell me, y'all. Like, inflation is not a game. When I first went to Nairobi, I think a round trip was like $800, $750 from JFK. Right now, flying to Nairobi is like a good $1,300, $1,200. Everything is just going so far up. So, like, even to go to Nigeria, like, I have a friend in Nigeria, so he makes it to where he pays for me to come. Um, but I'm not paying out of my pocket right now because it is so expensive, literally. I was looking at because I have friends who are going to be in Ghana for Christmas. So I was like, maybe I can fly to Ghana from Nigeria real quick while I'm in Nigeria. No, no, because it's literally like $1,000 round trip from Nigeria to Ghana. It's $1,000 from Nigeria to Ghana. No, so it's like, I don't know, y'all. This recession stuff that they're talking about is real, real. I just got to Nairobi. How do you find your affordable apartments there? Um, DM me, send me, DM me, and I will put you in contact with somebody who has good apartments. What's up, ATM Tim? I like deserts. Like I would like to visit the desert. I wouldn't stay for long, but I really wanted that's the one place in Kenya I never went is the north, the desert. So I wish I could have done that. Lagos State, my home state, will fascinate you for show. Thank you. I'm glad I got back to the United States. Everybody was like, literally, do not go. So, like, I felt silly when I was going, even posting to you guys, like, hey, I'm going to Nigeria. Like, I felt a little insecure and silly about it because there was so many warnings not to go specifically to Abuja, like, hella warnings. So, I didn't want to seem like stupid or like, entitled like, "Oh my god, nothing's gonna happen to me." So I was feeling kind of bad about going for a while, but I'm glad that I did go because when I got there, it's just like normal. Like everything is expensive to me. Linda, I find Nigeria too hot, and then there's electricity problems. It's a different type of heat, man. So the Nigerian who I went to go see, I actually met in Nairobi, and they go to Nairobi often to escape the heat, just to get a different vibe. So it's not, everyone likes different things. For me, my edges, don't look at my edges right now, you guys. I'm like experimenting with edge controls right now, but my edges were like fried in Nigeria. It was a different type of heat that my hair is not used to anymore. Hi, Peter. From Nigeria to Ghana next door shouldn't be that expensive. What's going on? Yo, Baker, inflation is deep, deep. Traveling throughout Africa, period, is expensive. Y'all, please make sure if you're watching this, please like this. Please like this. Traveling throughout Africa, period, is very stressful. I have a friend who's in Namibia, right? So she moved to Namibia from Atlanta. And she was saying she thought it was going to be easy for her to visit like Angola, South Africa, and all these places. But it is expensive. And she has her child with her. So it becomes so much money. Like traveling throughout Africa is not cheap. It's just not. Um, you are a champ that you went regardless of warnings not to go. Yeah, y'all know I just don't care sometimes, but that's bad. Like shame on me, because if something happened to me, I would have a family who would be really, really sad for me. But thank God nothing happened to me. But I mean, my friend really kept a close eye on me as well. Like he told me I couldn't ride a boda. Um, there was money, there was security at most of the events anyway, because when you're spraying, they spray money at most of their events, right? So it's like it was a friend's wedding and you spray money at the traditional wedding. You spray money at the wedding, like all these events that they're having. So you have to have security there anyway while all this money is around. So like they had security, so I really did feel safe. Um KR, you better go off on them for not liking this. It says I have 29 likes though. How hard is it to press a like button? KR wants to know. Y'all lacking, disrespectful. Dang, KR, you don't gotta call them a piece of shit. Maybe they're driving. Thank you for going hard. Thank you. Don't forget it's peak season. Yeah, but I was even looking at flights in the future. So like I was looking at my flight to Namibia in March and it's still like a good $1,200. Have you thought about exploring Bali? So I've been to Bali. Actually, I've already been to Bali before I started doing YouTube. Y'all, I'm seeing 37 likes. I don't know if the likes are lagging for you guys, but I see 39 now. Thank you guys. If y'all do not like this video right now, I'm going to send KR to beat you up. Thank you, KR. But yeah, I've been to Bali, Belize, Mexico. I actually lived in Mexico for like a month. I've been to Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, Jamaica. I mean, just like a lot of different places, but that was before I was like doing social media. So I'm not really interested in visiting countries outside of Africa at this point in my life. The dollar is stronger in Gambia over the last few months. That's good to know. Are you FBA? What is that? What's FBA? Nothing was going to happen to you. It can't be that bad. Yo, I don't know because when I was talking to Nigerians who live there, they were like, yes, people get kidnapped. Like, there's places that the Nigerian I was with was like, I would never go walking on that trail up there because I was like, why don't we go hiking? And they were like, girl, do you want me to get kidnapped? And I'm like, damn, they would kidnap you. You're Nigerian. And he's like, yeah, like, I don't know. A true trailblazer. Where do you get the courage to do these things? Um, I trust God and I don't even know. Honestly, I'm a crackhead sometimes. Sometimes it's bad decision making. It's not always good, but what I want, you know? You just got to take chances. Every fool has a journey, right, you guys? Um, those that are not liking is a piece of mature. Those that are not liking is a piece of mature. I don't know what that means, but hey, Tony, please visit places and inform us. That's what I'm trying to do, y'all. I'm literally just trying to travel Africa and let y'all know what's up. We're living our best life throughout Africa. That's why we're here. We're bridging gaps. I'm trying to encourage African Americans to travel Africa. So instead, encourage Africans of the diaspora. Instead of going to Bali, instead of going to Thailand, instead of going to Mexico, why don't we save our coin and hit up the motherland? This is what is here to offer, right? So like, I loved Abuja. It was a vibe. Like, the way DC is kind of calm, all the government buildings and stuff. That's the vibe I was getting in Abuja. I actually met a girl in Abuja. I met her before I went to Abuja, but she's African American, right? And she fell in love online with this Nigerian. And you know how people would be like, oh my God, like he's just using you for citizenship. Like it was actually the opposite. He was like, I do not want to come to America. If we're going to be together, you got to move to Nigeria. And she did. And she's like living her best life. She's so in love. She works remote. They're having a baby. Like she's so happy. And she really genuinely loves Abuja and has acclimated so well. She's now a permanent resident, which was like a difficult process for her. But yeah, she's living her best life. What part of Mexico did you live? Cuernavaca. Cuernavaca. Dominican Republic is the one place I never wanted to visit. To be honest, I don't know. It just has never moved me. But I stayed in Cuernavaca, Mexico, but I have been to Puerto Vallarta, Tulum, Cabo, Mexico City. Like I've overdone Mexico to the point where I'm Mexicoed out. So I went to Belize. Belize was one of my favorite places as well. Never been to Brazil. Fashionable Black American. Foundational Black American. What is a foundational Black American though? Maybe I'm unfoundational. Like, you gotta tell me what that means. Please come to Gambia. I would love to come to Gambia. What's up from South Carolina? What's up, Eric from South Carolina? Are you going to South Africa? Yes. My new job is not okay. It's a complicated situation I can't really talk about too much, but my new job is mostly remote, but I have like a lot of offers and things that I'm looking at right now. So the job that I'm committed to is hybrid. So I can be remote sometimes, but I have to come in sometimes. Have you heard from Trudy? No, I have not spoken to Trudy, but I have been watching her in Ghana, and it's very interesting to watch. I love her life in Ghana for her in Accra. Where are you now? I am in the DMV in Washington, D.C. I still want to visit Brazil. I think Brazil definitely counts as a part of an African diaspora type vacation. 4K Kenyan Traveler, I missed you. How are you? You know, what's the vibes been like? You are glowing. Thank you, you guys. I've been resting, drinking tea more. You are pronouncing Abuja with such a bougie accent. Girl, you so bougie. Abuja. Like, how do you want me to say it? How do you want me to say it? Abuja, 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 Abuja. You come tell me how to say it. You come tell me how to say it, and then I'll say it like that for you, okay? Congrats on the many offers you got. Thank you, Kuya. Like, y'all, listen, I am so happy to not be teaching. That's all I can say. My son is doing very well. He's gone. He's booked and busy. He lives with his dad, as you guys know, but he's only 10 minutes from where I am when I come here. So where I'm living right now, he's only 10 minutes from. So I've been seeing him very often. He's in Florida right now for the next week and a half for a football tournament, American football tournament, not soccer. Do you eat any GMO food? Yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, the chicken here is GMO, you know. I don't know. I'm about to go on a crash diet, you guys. I really want to lose 20 pounds. So I've really been like switching up my eating. I'm really, really invested in losing 20 pounds right now. Can you guys like this? Keep liking it for me, please. Keep liking that thing for me, please. I wanted to go to Nigeria, but they're making Americans get tested before and after arrival if you're not vaxxed, and then you quarantine for 3 days. I'm vaxxed. I got my vaccination in Kenya. So I have my Kenyan vaccination Scantron, and that's my process. So me getting into Nigeria was just ghetto overall. Like, oh my God. But I I don't know too much about the quarantine type thing because, like I said, I'm vaccinated. You're in my hometown, Woodbridge, Virginia. I love that for myself. The African descendant in Brazil preserved a lot of their yearbook culture. I see that in a lot of their shows. Advice on GMO. Don't eat it. I mean, we really shouldn't be eating GMO foods, but it just is what it is. Me being home has just made me realize why Americans truly are fat. You guys, like, it's just so annoying. I miss being able to get fruit on the street easily. Every time I come back to America, it's just like annoying for me. And there's too many snack options, you know? I don't really buy snacks, but I live with my 2 nephews, and they always have so many snacks, and they tempt me. But it's just snacks are so cheap, like junk food, all that stuff that's expensive in other countries is so cheap here, like dirt cheap. So it's just so there's too many food options. I've been trying to eat in the house and stuff. Have you watched any show as of lately? I've been watching Love is Blind like over and over. I watched Firefly Lane. I watched what did I watch on Netflix? I love Working Moms, which just came out with their new season. Um, what is it? To Die For or something like that. To Die For on Netflix. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The one about the girl who like whatever. Do you think you will show Africans how to find digital nomad jobs so that they don't need to move to the West? The thing about that is a lot of these digital nomad jobs that I have come across want you to have, like, they have to register you under their employment. So, in order for you to work for them, even if you're in Nairobi, they want you to be a citizen because they don't want to have to pay for your sponsorship. So many companies who would benefit from Africans online so much, but they would also have to sponsor them unless it's an African based company. Do you get what I'm saying? Um, Tariq Nasheed YouTube will tell you about FBA. Okay, I'll go check him out. Brittany, you look so beautiful. Don't mind the haters saying Nigeria is not safe. Thank you. I really appreciate that. My son is half African. His dad is from a West African country. Do you guys want to guess? I've said it. I've said it a couple times, but you guess what country my son is from. His dad is a permanent resident here in the United States. He came when he was 6 years old. I'm so happy for you. Glad you got your dream job. Thank you so much, Alyssa. You know, that really means a lot to me because y'all have seen me like in the gutter, bro. That's why I really love all of you guys. Like, man, oh man, y'all. Like, it took me 6 months. I've been unemployed for going on 8 months, you know? It hasn't been easy for me. So I really, anytime y'all tell me you're proud of me or like happy for me, it really resonates with me. I swear. Hi Mimi. When you start a new job, the second week of December, I officially start. I've been processing. So I signed my offer letter on November 3rd. But because it's like the way that the job is and who I'm working for, it takes a lot for me to like get finalized. Like I have to go through a lot of clearances. The Kenyan minister wanted to introduce GMOs, but he is getting a lifetime. Yeah, as he should. Like, please do not. Seriously, it's so bad in the long term. Thank you, KR. Yeah, he's from Sierra Leone, you guys. You guys are right. He's from Sierra Leone. His dad is from Sierra Leone. But you know, his dad be getting kind of jealous, y'all, because I have been in Africa lately more than him. He hasn't even gone back to Africa since he left when he was 6. His family is one of those immigrant families that just don't go back too often. So I be living my best life, you know, out in these African streets, you know, but I do want to go. I've wanted to go to Sierra Leone and take my son to Sierra Leone, but I feel like that's something that like needs to be for him and his dad. Like I don't want to get in the middle of that experience for his dad, like being able to take him back to his motherland or whatever. Like, so I just took him to Ghana. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, you know, you gotta think about people in that way, I'm sure. He would never move back to Africa, though. I've asked him, like, why don't you embrace and just move back to Sierra Leone? And he's just like, not with it. He's not into that. I've been watching a lot of the news going on in Kenya. It's very interesting. I'm looking for an African wife. Oh, I know a girl. Hit me up on Instagram. Why your wife got to be African? Are you Black American? Why do you need an African wife? But if you're looking for love, let me know what country. I know a lot of very beautiful single women in Kenya and Nigeria and Ghana and Namibia. Nigeria or Kenya, where would you prefer to live? Kenya. I got to say it. Yeah. Not that I did not like Nigeria. I loved Nigeria. But also, and this is what I've realized, like through visiting all these countries, I've realized every country offers something different. So like when I first came to Kenya and I was just so like, oh God, I miss Ghana, I love Ghana. It took me a while. I had to dive deep into Kenya to see things. So me going to Africa, to Nigeria and saying, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going off of my first impression. So like when I made that video, Nairobi, when I first got to Nairobi, it took me a while to dive in and learn the logistics. And then my opinion changed. Do you know what I'm saying? So right now, just based off of what I know, of course, I would prefer to stay in Kenya based off of what I experienced when I went there. But if I were to go to Nigeria and maybe learn ways to get around power outages or like get a schedule of, okay, it usually goes out around this time, then maybe my feelings would change, you know? Thanks, Chris. What's up? I've been having a lot of my friends, like, I'm about to go to Nairobi. Like, I have hella friends who booked for Kenya next year, just based off of like me watching me, my experiences. So I think, I mean, it's pretty good. It's lit. It's lit. Every place is lit. But I do have to go to Lagos at the end of the day because I really do want to do like a Nairobi versus Lagos video. But at the end of the day, I got to go to Lagos. Yeah. So I didn't go to Lagos. So that's something that I have to do. What have y'all been up to though? How is life, you guys, out there for y'all? Like, what's going on in these YouTube streets? YouTube has been a little funny lately. YouTube has been very funny. Who are y'all's favorite YouTubers? Like, who do you watch a lot? I've just started really watching YouTubers because y'all know I always say, like, I don't really watch YouTubers, but I have been watching and it's very interesting. It's going to be a hot girl summer in 2023. You know it. You know it. You need a lot of money to stay in Nigeria. Nigeria is not cheap, bro. Nigeria is not cheap. Aw, thank you. I love you. Thank you for saying happy birthday to my mom. I didn't even mention my mom's birthday. Today is my mom's 50th birthday. She's on a cruise being a naughty mom. She hasn't even called me back. Thanks, Kosh Kosh. You watch Halle Bailey's boyfriend. What's his name? Like DDG something. Yeah. If I'm here, then you are my favorite. Thanks, you guys. Our new president has messed up Kenya. Things are different. Yo, I keep hearing that. I'm not like being funny. Everyone's complaining about Ruto, and it's kind of sad. I don't know. Somebody said something about something, Ruto. I was shocked at the club stuff. Like, somebody sent me a video of 1824, like the police pulling up at 1824 because it's in a residential area. And I was like, oh, I know you lying. Like, dang. Are they really like, I saw on Nairobi Gossip Club that they made it to where clubs can't be in residential areas. But I was just very shocked that they're actually enforcing that. And then I was like, why? Like, that's kind of yeah, my mama is out there living life, y'all. Living life. Mama got baby boy voice. You're so annoying. No, and baby boy, she said, Mama gotta have a life too. What did she say? Mama gotta have a life too, you know. Yeah, mama gotta have a life too, you know, Jody. Yeah, you guys, it's my mommy's 50th birthday. Thank you guys. Would you like to marry a Niger man? I want to marry a man who is a good man, you guys. There's no label. That's it. Just a good man. MashaAllah, inshallah. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. Now, how can Nigeria be so expensive when people's salary doesn't pay 50 to 200 a month? A lot of people don't have what they need. I mean, that's what it comes down to, honestly. Um, I don't know, but me being there and seeing certain things, but it's also maybe the things I was doing. I mean, it's not just super cheap. Kenya's not super cheap. I say this all the time. Are you afraid you may get stuck in America with the lockdown? I'm working on getting an African passport. It's coming soon, so I'll never be stuck. Deuces. But I don't think we're gonna have a lockdown. I don't know. Why would we have a lockdown anytime soon? Time is running out. Where is Mr. Good? I'm dating. I don't want to say too much, but I mean, I'm not just sitting here by myself. I date. Clubs that are being raided are those that have not yet soundproofed their clubs. But certain clubs that are like halfway outside, you can't really, how do you soundproof that all the way, you know? I don't know, but I am dating, you guys. We'll see what happens. If you haven't liked this video, like. I'm about to wrap up. Does anybody have any last minute questions? I just wanted to get on and say I love all you guys. Thank you for subscribing. And I'm only like chilling because I got to be careful how I'm moving with this job and then get in there and see what's up. So I'm not like as active. I don't even want to vlog too much, to be honest, because I just want to like everything be good. You're not watching the football? No, I do not watch soccer. I'm not interested. Or do you mean my son's football? It's not my son. If you're talking about my son, it's not broadcasted online. If you're talking about the World Cup, no, I'm not watching it. I feel like the vibe is different in Nairobi. People seem unhappy. I could see why you would feel that way. Not unhappy, but I could see people are just more like straight to it. Like Nairobi is like a New York. You know how people be like, New York, everyone's just like, that's just how the vibe is in Nairobi. I don't think that they're necessarily unhappy, but they're just more like, when are you coming back to Kenya? Like I said, if I could afford to, I would be in Kenya for Christmas, but the prices are outrageous. So I'm hoping to come before March. Do you think you can live off 1,500 a month in Nigeria? Easily. Easily. Yeah, you could. Abuja, the nice areas are very expensive though. I went to visit and I was worried I would get stuck with the sudden lockdown. Oh no. I am a matchmaker, basically. I never carried so much money while in Nigeria. I did say that. Um, the Naira is just so low that you have so much cash. But that's a part of their inflation. I mean, I don't know. I have to get a Nigerian to go deeper into it for me, but like they have too much money. I mean, they just have too much money. I was like so mad that they did not have M-Pesa. So they do bank transfers and POS. Everyone uses their card a lot and they have like mobile ATMs, POS girls, like girls literally on the side of the street where you just give them their bank card and then they pull money and do all this stuff. So it's very easy to get money from your card. There's mobile ATMs everywhere, right? Or you just use your card. But I just felt like they needed M-Pesa. And like I asked about it. I don't know why they don't have something like that, but it's actually very frustrating because I do not like that. I mean, I don't know. My card wasn't working there, obviously, because I have an American card. So for some reason, it wasn't working at most places. And there's no such thing as M-Pesa. So I kept just having to like get money from everybody else, which is good anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Okay, she won't answer. Answer what? Her birthday. Yeah, no, she's not answering. He lies. Nairobi is still vibing. Yeah, I watch Britney, of course, but D.I. D. Mwango, Wode Maya, Miss Trudy, African Tigress, Go Black to Africa. Okay. I like your channels. I'm meeting up with Kibe pretty soon here. I'm not gonna say what date, but me and Kibe are gonna vibe. And I'm top tier excited to meet this guy. I miss your videos. Thank God you're back. Thank you, Bertha. Brayson is going to be a football prospect. I can see it. Plus, he is being raised to be a fine, proud Black man. Speak it on him, please, y'all, because my retirement fund is looking real dry, y'all. He's the plan at this point. You know what I'm saying? She has a kid with an African, but asked me, why does my wife have to be African? I didn't go looking for him to have a kid with because he's African. That's just how it happened. And honestly, I tell my child's dad all the time, I'm more African than you. He's like a Black American. He sent me all this info about him being a Hebrew Israelite for real. I mean, I don't even know. For real. So don't get you serious. You're serious. Don't get in a bunch. I'm not saying that you don't need to have an African wife. I see you getting a little snippy in the comments. Let's be nice. Yeah, I do like Kibe. I think it's nice. American inflation is on the same trajectory. This is global. US cost of living has exploded. Most American incomes are not keeping up. It's not, y'all. Seriously, even when I go to the grocery store, I'm disgusted. Like, I saw a 12 pack of Teddy Grahams the other day for $7. I had to call my mom. Like, am I cheap? Am I broke? What is going on? Like, this should be $3, you know? Andrew Kibe. Yes, Andrew Kibe. Yeah, it will be crazy. Y'all, I cannot wait to meet this guy. Like, the same like butterflies I had when I was about to interview Trudy. And I was like, oh my God, like I cannot wait to see Trudy. Like that time feeling about Andrew Kibe. Wasn't he accused of being a pedophile? I don't know, but I'll definitely ask him. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a they have too much money about Nigerians. They have too much money. I didn't mean they have like I'm saying that the money, the amount of money, not them. And they do have money. They do have money. You get what I'm saying? Like, look at the GDP. Nigeria has like the most millionaires in Africa. That's what I'm saying. So I didn't mean just average Africans, but they have a high population. They have a lot of money in the country. They have a lot of money in their GDP to be dealing with a lot of the issues that they have. So I don't know if I was talking about that way or if physically they have too much money that to the point where it drives it down. It's like having too much gold. Kibe does not promote anything women. Why do him? Because I like his personality. I don't watch his stuff too much, but I just feel like it would just be fun. It would be a fun vibe. You have a problem with black men having an African wife. Why not just say that? I've got to stop talking to you about this. Seriously. Can't wait for the Kibe interview. Thank you. You're a beautiful black woman. What is your height? I'm 5'3.5". Yeah, Kosh. Calm down, please. Be nice. Happy Sunday. How are you keeping? I day fine. Um, I'm good. I'm feeling very positive. Britt, are you back in the States? Would like to invite you to Columbus, Ohio for our Tanzanian party. Oh my God, that's lit, sis. Please DM me on Instagram. I would love to come. That sounds super fun. And I've never been to Ohio, so that would be super fun. DM me on Instagram. Brittany in Africa is my Instagram. Yeah, hyperinflation is all around the world. It's pretty fucked. Kibe is a top G. People be jealous for nothing. I mean, I just want to hop in and see what's up. Like, were you accused of being a pedo? Yeah, I would literally ask him that. I swear, and y'all know I would. I would just say, "Oh my God, I was doing a live and somebody said you were a pedophile." Why would they say that? I don't think he would mind. From the videos I've seen, I don't think he would mind. I think he can match energy because he definitely gives that energy. Kibe is just a Kevin Samuels impersonator trying to benefit from red pill content. Oh, well, damn. So actually, I'm gonna ask y'all before I go. I'm gonna have like a community channel post, and I'm gonna say, please give me the questions that you would like me to ask Kibe. So if you want me to say, damn, someone said that you're a red pill impersonator. How do you feel about that? I mean, we can ask these questions. You know, I can't make judgments because I don't know the guy. I see you were not pleased with the throwing of the money, the bride. I was super pleased. I was super, super pleased. Thanks for coming to Benin. If you love the vibe, Lagos will take your breath away. Yeah, Benin. Oh my God, y'all. Benin was so freaking cool. It was such a cool city. Like, I loved Benin. It was very nice. I'm a Caribbean man. I don't like to see it as well. See what? My friend traveled to South Sudan, Juba from Nairobi the other day. It wasn't that expensive. Maybe it's about the region. He spent $200. Yeah, it might be regional. I went to Bible school with Kibe. Ask him why he went rogue against God. Okay, save all these questions for my community post. What is your African ancestry DNA? I took ancestry DNA which told me I'm Congolese, Nigerian, and Ghanaian. But I want to do the tribal one because I heard the ancestry is a fluke, you know? Red pill is like being harshly truthful, I think, or something like that. It's like almost like what was that guy who got kicked off of the social media, the white guy, Andrew Tate, like red pill content. Like you're just so mean, like you're just so like honest, quote unquote. Like, you know, Kibe was like that even on his radio days before Kevin Samuels. He is controversial because he's bold. Yeah. Not looking forward to Kibe. Sheesh, you guys. Well, I mean, y'all are gonna get it. So hopefully you like it. You don't like the throwing of money at brides. Why? Why don't you like that? You feel like I feel like your interview with Kibe will end up like the one with the white guy from Kenya. I hope not. I mean, I hope not. I don't see me and him arguing. I don't know. Being mean, so-called honest is not helpful. It's not. It's really not. But yeah, you guys, would you consider to become a second wife? If my husband has so much money to where I don't care what he's doing with his first wife, maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so. I never want to say never because I may meet a man who I'm like, yo, I really just want to be your wife, even if you have a first wife. But I don't see that happening. It's very, very unlikely. I forgot about the white guy. What's his name again? Matt. Matt Diamonds. Would you consider becoming? Okay, I read that one. Yeah, you guys, it's just been a vibe. I'm very happy. I do miss Kenya a lot though. I wish I could go straight to Kenya instead of going to Nigeria, but I have business to handle in Nigeria real quick not next month, but in January. Black Queen, always a delight to see you. Still waiting in bated breath on you to touch down Seattle. I've been to Seattle one time, but I would love to come again. I've heard you so much about the terrible power outage. How was your experience on this? Yeah, I mean, watch that. I talked about the power outage stuff before, but go back and watch it. Why haven't you started a business in Kenya? I want to. That's my ultimate goal, but at the end of the day, money, like, and when I open something, I don't want to do it halfway. So like for what I wanted to do, somebody was like, you can start on Instagram and take it slow. No, I want a storefront. Like I want to go in and do it the right way. Like when I come back to Kenya to open my business, it's gonna be with at least $100,000. Like I want, for what I want to do, I need a lot of capital. And I don't want to take out loans. I will never teach again. Never. I'm done teaching, honestly. Never. I'm done. It was blessed while it was supposed to be. But I think God keeps telling me that I wasn't born to be a teacher. So Kibe does not reason like a normal human. He hates women. I haven't even watched enough of his stuff to know, to be honest. I have a second dwelling empty in Nairobi, and my wife lives there in Toronto. Can we take vows and open the house for you? Y'all are so if I knew you and I liked you, that would sound appealing, but I don't know you, so I can't answer that. You would visit a Portuguese speaking country, Sao Tome, Principe. I would love to. I'm coming back to Kenya to open a business with you. Look, I'm looking for investors. So if you're serious about moving to Kenya and opening a business, hit me in my DM because I definitely am looking for investors. You look like a Nija Lagos girl. Thank you. I hope they're cute. I thought y'all told me I look like I was a Luo from Kenya. So which one is it? I just question Kibe's sincerity. We'll see. I'm a Cancer as well. Teaching isn't for me either. Yeah, I take on too many feelings to be a teacher. I'm just too sensitive. Like I just can't anymore, you guys. I can't. But this has been great. So let's wrap up the takeaways from today's live. Nigeria was lit, but the power situation is fucked up. If you're gonna work a remote job, you got to be in a place to where you have very stable internet and power because not all places do. I'm sure there are places, but you would have to make sure that you have that. Life is good. I haven't been posting as much because I'm going through a security clearance process and I don't want them on my YouTube looking at me crazy or thinking weird things. So I've been trying to just be laying low and being a good girl on YouTube. Don't say never. You are a teacher by nature. I would never teach in a classroom, in a traditional classroom setting. So I can say that. What happened to the Kenya guy who took you to Thika to eat Nyoma Choma? I love your first Kenyan video. You were so confused yet genuine. We talk all the time, actually. He's on Instagram. His name on Instagram, I can't even, James Mania. James Mania on Instagram. He posts memes all day, so check him out. He's hella funny. Consider you hate teaching. Do you regret getting your degree? Hell yeah. If I could sell my degree back, I would. I can't. I've spent so much money on my teaching degrees. I have almost a doctorate in curriculum and instruction. But what I've learned from my job application process is that I can use my doctorate in curriculum and instruction for like anything. Basically, it just shows that I know how to teach anything. So me, with my history teacher degree, my master's, yeah, I do regret getting that. But I'm thankful for it because it put me in a position to be able to go get my EDS, which makes me very marketable and which is a part of the reason I got the job I have now. Like I'm very close to a doctorate degree. Do you feel me? You've got the gift of gabs and smart too. Thanks, Kim. Are you interested in settling down and starting a family in Africa? That's my goal, you guys. Like I really just want to be living my dream on the continent, traveling, married, kids, more kids. Maybe like one or two more kids. That's turning into my dream. I used to say like I don't want any more kids, but like I'm realizing I do want a daughter. Like I think I would, if I died with no daughter, I would be really sad. I am working on my history series. It just takes so much. Guess who finally texted me back with an excuse, y'all? My mom. The cruise is not good with Wi-Fi. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Mom, I was just talking about you on live.
Oh, wow.
About how you didn't call me. About how you didn't call me, but you posted on Instagram.
Yeah, the internet's better than the phone service.
She lying, y'all.
Let me see.
Oh, you gotta go. I'm on live. Yeah, y'all, my mom's super fake. Kenya definitely did win my heart. Maybe you can put together curriculums in African schools. I would love that, but all those things take time. I don't even want to teach at a girl. Can you close the door? I'm on live. Can you close, Punky? Can you close the door? Close the door. I'm on live. My mom is the baddest. My mom is so cute, y'all. It's actually crazy. She's cute, tall. She's 5'11". Would you teach history at a university level? Like I said, I don't think so. I'm not really into that. She just turned 50. She takes really good care of herself. She had me when she was 19. I live with my sister, so I have nephews, and I live with my sister. So this house is hectic. Like my son is over here all the time. I don't want to get an apartment. So at this point, I can afford an apartment here. I'm not interested in getting an apartment. I'm never buying a house in America again. I've already told myself this. So my sister is totally cool with me just like living with her because she has so much space. She doesn't have a husband. I thought you were in Nigeria. No, babe, I left Nigeria and came back. But I'm going back to Nigeria in January. Are there famous people you want to interview? Because you're better than Angela Yee Martinez. You're so sweet. Thank you. I don't really know anybody famous I would want to interview. Maybe Kevin Gates. Oh no, I would want to interview Burna Boy. I would want to interview Burna Boy so bad. I don't get starstruck, so I don't know. I don't really know. My son is good though. I feel like this is getting long. I'm trying not to go over an hour. I love you guys. I'm gonna go run and talk to my mom. When are you going home to Nairobi? Soon, like super soon. But like I said, my goal, mark me on this, is to open my business in Nairobi. But for right now, it's too expensive for me to just be flying to Nairobi for fun. Why not put that together? Because you're naturally better than many in the game. Thank you. You're really sweet. I really appreciate this. It's expensive going to Ghana too. Hi, mommy. Can I call you back in like 10 minutes? I'm about to get off live.
No, I need a question. I got a question.
What's the question?
For the formal gown, which hairstyle, curly or
do curly? Mom, your internet is bad. She's on a cruise, you guys.
Brett, I'm out.
Bye. Have fun. You look cute.
Thank you.
I want you to interview Wode Maya. I was supposed to interview Wode, but I literally ran into him and I was supposed to interview him, but our schedules were in the line. He's the one who sent Trudy to me. Trudy didn't just reach out to me. I actually have been like trying to interview Wode, but it's just been so hard for us to like get it together. So he was like, why don't you interview with like my girlfriend Trudy? Your signal's so bad. Curly.
Okay, curly.
Yeah, but can I call you back in like 2 minutes so we can actually talk?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have a great day. It is daytime here at the DMV. My sister lives in a townhouse. It is 3:40, so I'm about to go and do my thing, you know? I love all of you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me, riding with me. We're at 97 likes. Can 3 people who have not liked this like this for me so we can be at 100 likes and then I'm going to leave. What do you think of the YouTuber Go Black to Africa? Would you interview him? Yeah, I would. I think he's super lit. He's cool. He be doing a lot. He really be doing a lot. I want to come to Ghana, but Accra is expensive. So Ghana used to be cheap for me because my boyfriend was Ghanaian. So I'm staying with him. I'm like cooling with his family. Like it's cheap for me to come. But now it is expensive for me. If I come to Ghana, I'm paying for things out of pocket. And that doesn't align with my visit every single African country goal. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't want to come back to a country again unless it's sponsored, unless somebody's paying for it, because I could put my own money into visiting a new country. Do you get what I'm saying? So at this point for me, if the math ain't mathing, it ain't mathing. I love Ghana and I miss Ghana, but I've been in Ghana so many times. There's not really much new for me to see outside of Accra, like inside of Accra, inside of Accra. So I would have to go to a different place. But I know you're saying Ghana is not cheap, not expensive everywhere, but you have to fly into Accra. That's the thing. And flying into Accra right now is not cheap. Yeah, please tell Wode to invite me. I want to, oh my God, one night in Wode and Trudy's mansion. Yeah, literally, please. I would love that, please. What about search for Uhuru? What happened to CBD vape? I still have my vape. Opening an international school costs money, you guys. All these things you guys want me to do cost money. Reese, I love you, but I do not want to hear your iPad. Can you leave? I'm coming. Auntie's coming right out. I know, but I hate hearing your iPad. I'm just done with all things like school, you guys. I'm actually opening. This is my last bit. I keep saying I'm leaving. I am opening a nonprofit right now that costs about $5,000. In America, it costs money to open a nonprofit. And that way I can get funding for schools in African countries who need funding. So Caldwell's Classroom, that project I did in Ghana, the fundraising I did there that got me on Kelly Clarkson, I'm done with GoFundMe and all that ghetto fundraising. I am investing into opening a nonprofit so that I can take it to the next level and just do country hopping. When I was in Nigeria, I met this white guy who is there building schools in North Nigeria. So I mean, that's what I'm doing. So I have a lot of big goals, but at the end of the day, it takes big planning. So I'm here big planning and doing that. I would love to open it up so you guys can be shareholders. This is all a part of my plan. And I appreciate you guys for watching me, growing with me, loving me, giving me ideas. And I'm manifesting all of these ideas as we go along. So I really do appreciate it. And I do take what you guys say like very seriously. And y'all give me great ideas. So I haven't forgotten about education. Like I'm still going to do education. I'm just not teaching. I'm not done with Kenya. I'll be back in Kenya. But like I said, I want to visit places. So when I come back to Kenya, it's with my business plan. Do you get what I'm saying? But as far as visiting, I kind of want to go to South Africa and Namibia. You know what I'm saying? Big girl, big goals. Exactly. Big girl, big goals. It does snow in the DMV, but it hasn't this season. It hasn't this season. But I love you guys. I've got to go. I have a really big weekend coming up. Do y'all remember my interview with the Ugandan from London, Aaliyah? We did an interview in Nairobi, but she's Ugandan, Ugandan British. She's actually coming to see me this week from London. So I'm so excited about that. And she'll be in Kenya next month. Why did Balenciaga give those kids the teddy bears? I don't know. It's just weird. Thank you, Abdi. I love you back. Thank you, Maurice. Thank all of you guys. I super love you guys. And I will talk to you next time. Be blessed. Be safe. Y'all, this world is crazy. Please be safe. And